Their Majesties welcome their illustrious heirs, their Royal Highnesses, Ulsar and Wahara.
Good morning, Your Royal Highnesses. You are far more alert than we are. I feel as though we're enjoying ourselves a bit much in our near retirement.
Their Majesties invite the princes of the summit, Finn and Eduardo, into their court.
From the lands of the summit, from the silver ribbon, mighty princes, wise Prince Eduardo. Truly, the summit is the sons of plenty, and their highnesses in the people to join them in tasting their delicious bounty.
Good morning, Your Highnesses. Join us. We're looking for splendid. This is the lunch reception. Once you go 14th century, you never go back.
Their Majesties invited to their court the Princess of Tyr-Ree, Leshenia.
Maybe try attaching it down here. Put it right there.
Their Majesties invited to their court the Princess of...
There you go.
Sorry. Their Majesties invited to their court the Tanist and band Tanist of Tyr-Ree, Mikolai and Jadwiga.
Welcome.
Their Majesties invite the champions of Antir into their court. Eric Zagerson, champion of Antir. Gareth Iyer, Kingdom Rapier champion. Athelina de Odenfeld, Kingdom ANS champion. Margaret and Indamnyal, Kingdom Bardif champion. Jakobina van Vossenbroek, Kingdom Protector. Drifa in Rautha, Kingdom Equestrian champion. Thus resumes the court of their Majesties Morgan and Livia, sable lion and lioness of Antir. You may be seated.
Or if you're a wall stander, feel free to wall stand at the too. So, at the beginning of this, perhaps our very last court, I must say that I am overjoyed. One, that you guys all braved getting up at 9 a.m. to be here today. Also, so you know, I have had the most glorious experience being your queen, and today I have the opportunity, along with my Lord husband, to award some incredible populace members with some accolades. So we look forward to having a lot of ooh and ah for you all today.
Shiny.
What she says.
It's gonna need to be higher so I can put it in.
Truthfully, yes, I do have something to say, and
Do you
it's,
have an
it's
extension?
thank you to the people
No.
and the populace that make up this great kingdom. As many of you know, there have been challenges that I personally have faced through this, and you've all been so gracious and so wonderful that you make it exceptionally easy and a pleasure to sit up here and be your crown. So thank you all.
Lady Bess North has an announcement in their Majesties' court.
Greetings, good gentles. I don't know if any, well, let's start over. It's early. So at Kingdom Arts and Sciences last year, I held an event called Disabled Couturier, and it is back this year. It is a speed sewing competition where teams of 3 to 5 people, plus 1 model, over the course of the weekend, create 4 sewn garments for their model, and they get to keep those. It is a game of strategy, so they only get 1 sewing machine per team. And they get 3 extra points if their model is a newcomer, because I'm the chatelaine and that's my job. So I only have 1 team so far. There are 3 more spots available. I will be at the Newcomers Nook, aka Chatelaine Station, in the lobby for most of today if anybody wants more information on that. Or you can email the Chatelaine of Blatha and I will pass any information. I'll answer any questions and get you forms so that you can submit and we can play that game again. Yay!
Will the members of the Order of the Lance et de la Lance, one more time, Order of the Lion et de la Lance, present themselves before their Majesties?
Or the Ordo Equus. Thank you. Thank you so much.
This chair.
Feel free. Array yourself before us, most noble equestrians.
So, many of you may not be familiar with this order, but look around. These are the horse people of our wonderful kingdom. They do some truly amazing things with their animals that take tireless effort to set up, move, train, clean stalls, do all of the things that happen that put that equine portion of the SCA together. The term we use, equine or equestrian, is a Latin base that comes from the Equites of Rome. They come from the original orders of knighthood. And truthfully, it is the steeds that make those things happen. So this order, in consultation with ourselves, we determined, is yet at least 1 short. And of all the people who bring things out, help train, help guide, help clean, run, and put on these events, Ulrich, would you join us, please?
No, it's not lying. That's the back.
So,
That's
Feel free. Order. Do you guys feel as though we have made an excellent choice today?
Yes.
A well-oiled machine, guys. Well-oiled. Are there those among your order that will speak for this candidate?
Your Majesties, with your permission,
Of course.
this gentle has, for the last 5 to 10, 8 years, been bringing horses, been teaching, helping people get started, being an example for the new people of this kingdom to understand our horses. And more importantly, he treats his horses as partners. They're not an animal to him, they are his partner. And it is a great example, and he will enhance this order.
Well spoken.
And I would speak.
as part of being a leader is to be seen, and to be seen is to go places. And Baron Ulrich has spent many, many hours on the road hauling those very large beasts in very large trucks, very long distances. He has represented Ontario at Great Western War, at Gulf Wars, and many events in between, and north to south, east to west of Ontario. But you may not know that unless you could see him. And to see him, you need to see his pageantry, his heraldry. He immediately, upon his entry in the SCA, decided heraldry was very cool, and our horses needed to be wearing lots of cool things. And so, as you can see today, he is fully arrayed in his heraldic, as is his horses. And we appreciate that because he brings the best accessory in the medieval world to its full fruition.
Horses are the best accessory. Thank you so much for highlighting that.
This is actually for Shawnee enough.
Yeah, I make her look good.
You do?
So then, reaching to the order, it is your desire that Ulrich join today?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Are you bound to a member of this order?
I am not.
Ulrich Hellig, well pleased with your continued efforts and diligent service to this our kingdom, and right mindful of the wishes of this order, we are minded to create you a member of the Lion et de la Lance. Will you accept from us this honor?
I will.
Bring forth the garter, which is the symbol of this order.
Your Majesty, if it pleases you, I would give him my garter that Countess Ilaria, with her own hands, wove. And please.
Okay, good. Do I have consent? Consent is important. All right,
Like a curve, though.
Wear this as a symbol outwardly of your new rank and acceptance within this order.
Upon the glorious deeds of Ontario write the members of our Ordre de Lion et de la Lance, is proud in talented partnership with their heroic horses. Today, let Ulrich Hellig be added to their number, for we, Morgan and Livia, dread sovereigns of Ontario, are exceedingly impressed with the skill and grace we have witnessed, done by our hand and seal this 13th day of January, Anno Societatis 58, being 2024 Gregorian. This grant of arms is duly bestowed.
This scroll was made by Aniko and Ludviga. In fact, it says Ludviga made me, which I think is the most adorable thing ever. All right, please accept this and display it proudly.
3 cheers for the newest member of the Ordre de Lion et de la Lance. Vivat! 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 Your Majesties wish members of this order to remain in their court.
So, this wonderful order and many of those in it, with a special praise to His Excellency Edward, worked with me and Her Majesty to do a unique restructuring of the Equestrian Championship. Our Equestrian Champion, unfortunately, was not able to attend as they got 12 inches of snow and couldn't get out, but did send some regalia. And it is our pleasure with this wonderful new process to put together such amazing things and allow those individuals to show their talents across the breadth of the kingdom rather than at one single event. As we spoke before, Ulrich many of those here have taken these large animals and transported them many miles. This can be very costly, it can be very difficult, and it's really not good for them sometimes, especially if they're not used to it. So to be able to do that in pockets throughout the kingdom is a way that we were able to come together and actually showcase the true talents that lie in this community and this order. There were what is normally 2 entrants in the Equestrian Championship. I think we were at 12? 14.
There were 14 entrants in the Kingdom Equestrian.
And not only did we look at their riding prowess, their work with their animals, we also looked at what they did to grow the community, because a champion is not necessarily a person who wins a tournament. A champion is someone who brings forward and champions the community. And so, having looked at all of this, putting it all together, we did come to the determination,
Along with our heirs,
to select a new equestrian champion for Ontier. Your Grace Duchess Anhalt. By your valor and skill, you have won the title of equestrian champion of Ontier. Will you take the champion's oath?
I would be honored, Your Majesties.
Upon what relic will you make your oath?
Sure, it's not hard to take this off. Don't mind me, well-oiled machine here. No, not off. There was a pin there. Of course. As a Duchess, you have worn this. You have exemplified what it is to be a queen, but you also are a champion for the equestrian community.
Do you swear?
Go ahead.
Do you swear to faithfully discharge your duties as equestrian champion of Ontier, to abide by the laws of the realm, and to loyally serve the crown of Ontier, so long as you remain equestrian champion?
I so swear.
Do you swear that Morgan and Livia are your true sovereigns?
I so swear.
Do you now swear fealty to Morgan and Livia, sovereigns of Ontier, that whenever they marshal the forces of the kingdom, there shall you be, to defend the crown and kingdom of Ontier?
I so swear.
And we, Morgan,
and we, Livia,
do for our part swear to protect and defend you and your house until death take us,
the world ends
or these crowns pass from our hands.
in a few hours.
Thank you. We accept your homage and grant you the rights due the true equestrian champion of Ontier. Among these, a place at our court, and the right to ride by our side. So say we, Morgan, King Ontier.
And we, Livia, Queen Ontier.
Behind you.
Wear this cloak as an outward symbol of your new rank and symbol to all those who witness your mighty, magnificent equestrian skill. Ooh. See, I told you there's going to be a lot of oohs and ahs. Okay. Thank you. Take this mighty, impressive spear. May you impale our enemies upon it. Did you just? Thank you. Well, please take this lance. I have saved my lance.
And please join us.
Sorry, you no longer get to sit peacefully behind. Thank you.
3 cheers for the newest equestrian champion of Ontier. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Baron Arian the Wanderer of the Moneyers Guild has a presentation for the equestrian champion, so he will have to chase her.
All right.
Let him come forward.
You can come up here and chase her if you choose. This is for you. We're great at giving you advance notice.
Your Grace, your presence is required.
For the
Right.
new equestrian champion, I created a new coin design. It's a classic design of a Carthaginian horse, one of the more difficult ones because the horse is actually looking over his shoulder at the rider. You have heard how the Equestrian Championship has been revised to make it easier for everyone to be part of it. I would like to thank the crowd with the first fine silver stripe.
Oh,
That's
wow.
stunning.
Let's get that. This is not your first rodeo.
No, I've been riding since I was a
I don't know if live stream can see this.
We have new
Let me know
coins
if you
for
can see it.
They are a different design than you've seen before. As you know, they are a token in your office. Enjoy, and if you run out, you better go.
I do. Oh, these are beautiful. Thank you. I will make sure to spread these around our kingdom and the known world. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thank you. Your artistry is so well renowned, and every time you enter court, I get excited. Thank you so much for your presentation.
Will all those for which this is their first event come forward and present themselves before their Majesties?
Come on through. Hello there. Would you like to come up, or may I come down to you? All right. Welcome to the organization. This is a place of welcome. We are your kind of nerd. Hopefully. Please take this cup. And in this kingdom, it's a tradition for us to offer a beverage vessel for you to raise a toast to the new friends that you'll be making throughout the day and throughout the years. For many of us have been in this organization for our lives. And hopefully you can make lifelong friends and raise a toast to every new friend that you find. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome to our organization. May you be with us for as long as you want, and maybe a whole lifetime. and I'm a sucker. Thank you.
A joyous noise for our newcomers and future friends! Baronessa Actia Prima, Kingdom Seneschal, has business with their Majesties.
Oh my goodness. So people stood for you as you approached.
What is your business with their Majesties?
I'd like to give you back this office. I have come to resign my office of Kingdom Seneschal. I'm here. And I recommend my successor, Alessandra.
Atia, there are lines in this book. There are about 5 of them that say, "We thank you for your service," and something that's more ceremonial. But truthfully, you have unknowingly you took on a job that became so much more, and you have managed it though you may be a little crispy at this point and ready to throw that and run. You managed it so amazingly well, not knowing that you were going into the last many years and challenges that we as a kingdom and the whole world face. We are lucky and that we had you, and I think that for many, you are the reason that On Tier still is On Tier because of everything that you were to do. You have our leave to depart.
You are retired.
Lexi?
See you later.
3 cheers for the outgoing Kingdom Seneschal!
I'm pretty sure she was skipping for a second there. Oh, yeah.
Let Viscountess Alessandra Luciano Giancomo come before their Majesties!
Oh, good. She didn't run.
All right, everybody. I want to hear 3 cheers just for her taking this on before you get up here. I like how she just neatly left it there. She's like, I'm gone.
Viscountess Alessandra, their Majesties have chosen you to succeed to the office of Kingdom Seneschal. Are you prepared to undertake the tasks and responsibilities of that great office of state, to serve the kingdom and people of On Tier, and to swear fealty to their Majesties? Do you now swear fealty to Morgan and Livia, your undoubted sovereigns, that you will faithfully discharge your office, obeying their Majesties' lawful commands in all matters that concern this realm, upholding the crown and kingdom of On Tier, and mindful that the harmony of the kingdom springs from your own deeds, that you will deal courteously with those of every degree, so long as their Majesties remain sovereigns of On Tier?
I so swear.
And we, Morgan,
And we, Livia,
do for our part hear this oath of office as Seneschal of On Tier, and swear to protect and defend you until death, and your house until death takes,
the world ends.
or these crowns pass from our hands.
I know you're capable of dressing yourself, but for this one moment. Is it upside down? Nope. Woohoo! Nailed it! First try, guys.
Take from our hands these symbols of office and bear them in a good and faithful service to the kingdom of On Tier. Henceforth, be the Seneschal of the kingdom of On Tier. The key.
Woo. The key! The shusher! That's a shusher.
3 cheers for the new Seneschal of On Tier! Hip, hip! Hip, hip! Hip, hip!
Long life.
Magistra Pompeia Rufina, companion of the Pelican, has business with their Majesties. Let her come before the thrones.
Greetings.
Please,
It does please me.
at September Crown, it pleased you to place John Percy on vigil for the Order of the Pelican. He has completed his time of contemplation, and now begs your Majesties to receive his answer.
It would please us to have the Order of the Pelican here to witness.
All members of the Order of the Pelican here, come now before the thrones of On Tier.
blood you swear on the sun. Here, no peace.
Let Arcos John de Percy approach the throne.
In love, no smile, or no frown, no simple walk, the stately journey of a servant of the crown. Answers the call of his king renowned. For recognition he walks, and none who more deserve. Behold, on here, the path of a man called to serve. A marshal, an officer, the protector. A husband in love, the symbols or symptoms of an archer, a bolt, a bracer, a glove. The colors of Karn mark his raiment as he rains death from above. In the guard of the king his bow cross arrows fly. John aims, his sovereign points, and the enemy dies. His countenance, his lady, his advice, his judgments, all fair. His service is selfless, known far and known near. His Glaswegian hamster, the young ones do fear. In love for dear Boyle, shows no restraint. In war shows no mercy. Behold on here, John, the D is for danger, de Percy.
Are there any of your order to speak for this candidate?
Your Majesties, I am Nastari and Harad Barony, a companion of your laurels. I may not be as polished or eloquent as others who will speak for John today, but that is perhaps fitting as we begin this journey of friendship. I met John during our college days, we won't say when, because of our shared fandoms and interests in book and dance. I met a favorite author, got advice from Her Serene Highness Janeltis, and made a treasured friend. We forged bonds with fun, dance, conversation, and even back then, shenanigans. Before he knew about the SCA, his willingness to step in and help and meet everyone's need was apparent, along with ready wit and intelligence. Over the years, I have watched him grow as a fighter, an archer, a marshal, and become a pillar of our community. Twice champion of Ontier, he is always willing to do all the things needed before, during, and after an event to help, to teach, to offer encouragement, or even shoulders upon which to weep. We have teased each other in reminders to eat and take care of ourselves, or inspired research for persona, and shared humorous drinks glowing green. Even when taking it easy at events, or not being an officer of kingdom or barony, he is on the range, or marshalling the fields, always open to increasing his own skills or those of others. It is my firm belief that John de Percy is worthy of this accolade, to be acknowledged a peer of the realm, as he already is in his behaviors as a pelican. Thank you.
That was the voice of she who calls dragons to ride, now bold knight of Karn in armor plastic and blue, who encouraged young John and introduced him to war. Mighty slayer of men, so Warwick has the floor.
What she said, ditto.
You don't get away with it, Lord.
John and I met because we landed in the same household in the SCA at roughly the same time. We spent the first few years together in Karn, mostly hurling insults at each other. It was at that time, though, that we met each other, and I started to see early on John's deeds. As Anharad said, his constant desire to help, and things that happen in a fight company that you would expect, helping each other run deer out to the field, doing all those things. He was a stick jock to start with, in case anybody didn't know. Then, over the years, I saw John, all of his all of what he was doing at events shifted to, I'm going to this, I'm going to help that, I'm going to go make sure this is going right. Not out of any type of need other than to help and to give himself to the game. For that, John, you have my eternal respect, and I raise my glass to you as your recognition of a peer volunteer is right. Thanks.
And John swiftly answered, and behold their great treasure, golden star of the north, lady of the snow, fairest Inga knows his worth.
My goodness, what an introduction.
I'm Inga the Unfettered, formerly a volunteer, now joyfully of Avical, proud member of the Orders of Laurel and Pelican. And I met John when he and I both had just discovered that armor was very fun. We were brand new and shiny. I joke we still had the price tags on it. And we both then were part of companies that, to be frank, thought that court and all this food for all was just not for us. We were just going to come and have fun and go home, right? That's all we were going to do. And, as is obvious, we did a bit more. But what always amazed me from the first time that I met John is how much he gives to others. Avical is proud to have me speak words from Avical because his footprint, his mark on the lands is far greater than the Borders volunteer. He is someone who has shaped this society with the joy he brings to what he does, with the care and the thoughtfulness with which he does it. He makes others feel welcome and included in things that they might not have experienced before, or even things that they perhaps had found not joyful. John finds a way to make them feel like this is a place for them again. I am so proud to have been your friend for over 20 years. And throughout my time, I have been proud of your actions and honored to be able to call you my friend, because there has been nothing but joy and goodness in what you do in this game. Your household was so much greater for simply the kind of person you are, because you led them, even without intending, to become the place where so many great members of Ontier have come from. So Ontier, you are well served through this great man, and your Majesties, you are wise to recognize his accomplishments. He is truly the best of us in many, many ways. Thank you.
Wisdom he needed, and Widewood delivered. With wise hands, royal peers tell of what will be. Glittering knowledge tree, the stately courtesy.
Well, I hope you're all not going to be bitterly disappointed. John, long ago, the group in Wywood decided to have royal peers as their patrons. And Earl Siri and I fulfilled that role for some years. And we had the amazing privilege of watching this guy who was from Clan Carn. At that time, as has been mentioned before, Clan Carn wasn't so much a part of the SCA as such. But with John and several other people as well, they became kind of a bridge. And they started coming to things. And the next thing we knew, Wywood was a happening place. Archery everywhere, good fighters, things happened. It was wonderful to see and be a part of. And John, you were a very big part of that. I saw you in your first efforts as a branch officer, as a member of a group to get a group of people together who were not Carn necessarily, but had Carn in them, and take them off to wars. It was great to see. And watching you over the years in service that has been, I think I'll go do that. Lots of people do lots of service, and bless your hearts, every single one. Some are a little more performative than others. Not John, not John. John just goes where he's needed, when he's needed, and doesn't make a big deal out of it. And it is such a joy to see somebody who I've known now for, let's not go there, years, to the point now where it is very clear, because it is clear to everyone who doesn't know this, yes, you can be a low-key, not real, I guess performative is the word I'm looking for, person, and people do notice. The pelicans notice, the crown notices. Just because you feel like, well, what I do is, real splashy or something, doesn't matter. We know. And John, I'm so glad to be able to welcome you into this order.
But he who shoots the arrow of truth, its tip dipped in honey. That truth is the best arrow and courage the best bow. And keen-eyed Arion these secrets does know.
I am Arion the Wanderer, member of the Order of the Laurel, Order of the Pelican, and I'm speaking as an Order of the Grey Goose Shaft. John came to me and asked to be my Arcarius many years ago. That was actually a mistake on his part because I was the secretary of the order, and I said, yes, I will accept you. Give me your resume. I looked at the resume and said, oh shit, if you would have given this to me, we're going to put him straight in, but now he's got to wait. And as a point of honor, he also said he would not accept elevation to the OGGS until his wife was elevated first on her own honor. We did them on the same day. John is a kick-ass combat archer. I don't like him when he's on the other side. I will kill him before he kills me, and we trade off quite often. More importantly with John, I had never put down my bow. I like to shoot. John will look around and say, we're short a marshal. He will put down his bow. He will go and marshal. He's one of the 4 marshals of the apocalypse. When it's 110 degrees outside, he's on the field marshaling so the heavies can fight safely. This man is my peer. He has always been my peer. You're making a wise decision. Thank you.
Noble members of the order, is it still your wish that John join you?
Yes. Yes. John de Percy, well pleased with your continued efforts and diligent service to this, our kingdom, and right mindful of the wishes of your peers, we are minded to create you a companion of the Order of the Pelican. Will you accept from us this honor and swear to uphold the rights and responsibilities of this order?
Then will you, John de Percy, give your word to continue to fulfill the requirements set for the governance of this order, as you most surely have until now, to increase your labors nobly, to nourish your talents as befits a noble, and to seek to disseminate your talents and abilities throughout the kingdoms of the known world as far as is within your powers.
Will you bring forth the medallion and speak of its provenance?
Your Majesties, populace, I bring forth a House Clancarn Legacy Medallion. This has been worn by Maestra Althea Filia Lazzari, Magnifica Alessandro de Montefeltro, Baronin Garrigan Golfin, and then myself, Magister Tim Lightfellow. Lady Kate McKim was generous to create and donate colored lampwork beads to denote this legacy in the colors of the 4 of us, so that goes with the medallion. The medallion was made by Master Vortigern of the Crafty Celts, and I don't recall which kingdom. I'm sorry. So this, John, this will get passed on should another Clancarn member become a Pelican.
You bring forth the circlet and speak of its provenance. There's a second to that. Okay.
You can turn it what you like. Wow. So a good friend of mine, Mrs. Ari Usni of Aidenveld, was posting about this gorgeous piece of art she was carving from bone and antler. I didn't know it was for you. This beautiful, spectacular medallion is one of a kind, just like you.
Now we'll do this.
The circlet was commissioned to be made specifically for John Percy, so it was up to him to place the legacy into it.
Oh my.
Take from our hands these tokens of achievement of our esteem.
Let it be known that on this day, John de Percy has been admitted to the right noble order of the Pelican, and will be known as a peer in the kingdom of Antir and throughout the known world.
No, it just doesn't fit around your beautiful outfit. I believe Lori did this for you. It fits, yes, thank you.
Would you now swear fealty to the crown?
I will.
Upon which symbol of state would you swear fealty?
The sword and the bow.
Let the sword of state and the kingdom protector's bow be brought forth.
Here, I think it's fun. Here we go.
I, John de Percy, companion of the Order of the Pelican, and a peer of the kingdom of Antir, do become your legion of life, limb, and earthly worship. Faith and truth will I bear unto you. To live and die against all manner of foes.
And we, Morgan,
And we, Livia,
do hear this oath and swear to protect and defend you and your house until death take us,
the world ends.
or these crowns pass from our hands.
Bring forth the scroll. This scroll is created by Reinhard Argyle.
I just want to wiggle it.
Arise, Master John de Percy, and go greet your peers.
For Master John de Percy, newest companion of the Pelican, 3 cheers. Hip hip! Hip hip! A joyous poem! The order has the Majesty's leave to depart. Barony of Bellevue, the men steward, has an announcement to make in their Majesty's court. Let them come forth.
Walk like this.
Oh.
Walk like an Egyptian. German. You are very German. You look Spanish.
Please,
If that
Master
is- if that is your wish, please do so.
Hey, lords and ladies, my name is Majesties the Biggleswig, one of your co-event stewards today. Welcome to 12th Night, hosted by the bright and beautiful Barony of Blatha and Orr. Huzzah! And I must say, before I begin my notes, I would not have been able to do this without my co-autocrats, Her Ladyship Kira Michelsotter and Her Ladyship Kiara Inga Fiacne. She's here somewhere. All right. Thank you both. All right, so notes. Because of the snow, the cancellations, and a few other things, when you check out of your room, check your billing closely. All right, make sure there's no issues on it. All right. Late checkout. I know some people wanted to do a late checkout for tomorrow before they hit the road. Make sure you check in with the hotel on that. And we could always use help with takedown tomorrow, mainly banners and such, and any other miscellaneous loose items. But the hotel does most of the work, so there should be any help we can get would be appreciated. Lost and found. If you bring lost and found to the gate, it will end up in the one of the boardrooms. Just get a hold of one of us as the autocrats. And then don't, like Kira mentioned earlier, don't forget to check in at gate. We need to know you were here. Thank you very much, my lord.
Would you mind? We do have a gift, a symbol, to thank you and your team. This is by far not the only gift we have for you. It's just the one you're receiving now, because otherwise you'd be walking out like this. So thank you so much for all the work you guys put into this. I know personally that it was not easy prepping for this. There was a lot of finagling that went into this event, guys. And it is no easy feat to put on a 12th night. And this team has gone above and beyond, and we are so grateful.
I do. And this is a very big day for many of us. And the work that you have been doing has been tremendous. I want you to know how much we truly appreciate all the time, the love, the energy, all the reorganizing of things as we've requested. We're truly grateful. Thank you. You have an amazing group of people working with you, I know. So thank you for everything. Thank you.
For the event stewards, staff, and all the people who make this event possible, a joyous noise! Let Mistress Lisette de la Rose approach their Majesties.
So please feel free to stay here. I'm gonna go behind you because this is more fun. Actually, would you look at? Yeah, you stay with me. So this person right here, I'm hugging because what doesn't she do for this organization? Who hasn't seen her running around, organizing, making sure people are fed, well watered? You're the voice of the crown, and throughout all of my years, I have been so fortunate to have you with me. But I must say that as a crown, what we do is dependent on delegation, and you have made it so easy for me and my husband to be crown of Antir. And while we may be regal, what you do is beyond noble. We would today like to award you a court barony.
The words of Livia, sovereigns of the great kingdom of Antir. Take heed, all people, that Lisette de la Rose has hereby pleased us with works of service that she has contributed most generously to us and our subjects. Therefore, we now take unto us our royal prerogative to style her a baroness of the court of Antir, with all rights, responsibilities, and privileges of that rank. So we have set our hands in great seal this 13th day of January, Anno Societatis 58. Scroll by Viscountess Elisabetta di Carducci.
This coronet was made for you by His Royal Majesty.
This coronet, as a symbol of your estate, as a baroness of this our realm.
It doesn't want to stay on. There. It's not Roman approved. Don't stab it! All right, fine. Here we go.
For Baroness Lisette de la Rose, a joyous noise!
Hiding that from you was hard.
Those who are members of the Order of the Carp are invited to stand before the sable throne.
So, this order, when I put out a post earlier in the year on the Book of Faces, I asked what? Nothing to see here, folks. I asked what awards people desired, what they coveted. And the award that was most commonly responded was the Order of the Carp. To have your persona be something that is so outwardly respectable and deeply researched, this order is something I think we all aspire a bit to be in an organization that revolves around medieval recreation. So today, it was my great honor to admit Charles de Bourbon. Are you pretending? Oh, you're the fluffing. All right. The opportunity for you to sashay that beautiful hoople on is everything I wanted. You are TikTok famous. You are an exemplary carp. So this medallion was something I actually made in college. My favorite animal totem is a koi. And so this was made by me. It may not be perfectly period, but it's perfectly from me to you.
Thank you.
Ooh, ready? Oh my goodness. A person of wonder, a sight to behold, a treasure trove of gold. As the beauty of the carp enriches our souls, so do those of your feathers, furs, robes. Let us admire and proclaim on this 3rd day of September to the Order of the Carp, we grant you as member, Morgan and Livia, King and Queen, on tier. Art, text, and design by Dama Maminka. All right, ready? Take it away, Chris.
3 cheers for the newest inductee to the Order of the Carp. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
I don't know, it came off and hit my bed.
Zara Tasfaye, Jean-Pierre Chou, and Adore de Pissat, please assemble for the throne. You have business in their Majesty's court?
Please do.
My lords, my ladies, and gentle thems. Hi, I am Astamari Zara Tasfaye. I have the great honor of being the deputy event steward to Magnifica Jana Alberti, and we would like to invite you to the SCA DEIB Collegium, which is in just 1 week. It is virtual. It is amazing. We have over 50 classes. They will be live streamed to YouTube. They will be broadcast via Zoom. We would really like to thank their Royal Majesties on tier for supporting this idea, for approving this one-of-a-kind event. It's going to be really great. This is our lovely QR code.
All the information for the event is on our website. Please take a picture of this QR code. We also have flyers here and at the gate. We are also still always looking for people to volunteer as moderators or what have you. And this is going to be a really wonderful, wonderful event from participants all over the known world.
If you have any questions, you can find any of us, and we are happy to help.
And my name is Genevieve Chou.
creator and host of Voices of Color, and also one of the class instructors for this. At this time, we have so many people who are helping with this event. We'd like to call you forward to come get a little token of appreciation from us. So if you are a moderator, if you are an instructor, if you are volunteering with this event in any way, please come up and get some recognition. So these tokens are orange ribbons. Orange ribbons typically signify cultural diversity. Diversity is what makes this game, this hobby, this wonderful kingdom what it is. And so I want to thank you all for contributing to the diversity of this wonderful kingdom we call on here. You did not get one.
We are so grateful for this inaugural event. Everyone here has worked so hard to make this happen. We are supporting this during our reign with all of our hearts. We encourage all of you to take the time, watch these presentations. We were all learning. We are all growing. This is a wonderful opportunity to get to know so many more people through this kingdom and through the known world. We're setting an example in this kingdom, and I am so very proud of all of you, and I want to thank you so much for all you're doing to make this possible. So please scan the code. Join the party. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful event. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
We all have something new to learn, and none of us are perfect. So I hope everyone takes an opportunity to attend this, watch something, and be a better human. Thank you, I have to say. Thank you so much.
So, Your Majesty, since we're in Rome, is that an SP QR code?
But SP QR code, yes. All right.
In the time of the Principality of Antir, it was determined that a subject who rendered an outstanding service to Antir was worthy of reward, and so was established the throne's favor. When Antir became a kingdom, this tradition was deemed worthy and has continued to this day. Today, now, their Majesties wish to recognize significant contributions to the kingdom with the throne's favor. Accordingly, let Anor de Misak, Atia Prima, Brandon Habib, L. Winter, Erica Bitsy Dalsada, Francis Darcy, Ludwiga Wolfkiller, Julia Symphronia, Lizette de la Rose, Nerege Kitaru, Sebastian de Rozon, and Thora and Froda assemble before the throne.
So these mugs, I know, are not necessarily perfectly period. What we do in this organization, most of it is here, in garb, in front of everybody else. What these people have done for me is at home. And I really want to provide you with some sort of a libation material for you at your own home to thank you for what you've done. I have glass etched these with your names on them. Sebastian, here's yours. Brandon, yours. Thora.
Sir Grace, you had a special request.
Yeah. Francis, you got two. You know, you've done a lot. Grace, was it? Before you went to the restroom.
That's okay. We can also have. We can have.
Nerege Kitaru,
Nergue and And if you haven't seen yours, maybe, just maybe meet me after court and I will make sure you get it. So these people are what has made this reign, everyone. Anything that we have done right is because they have supported us in a way that has made it function. I cannot have done this without you. Morgan cannot have done this without you. And To be honest, I can't give you enough to thank you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the times you have wrangled me into making sure it got done on time. Thank you all so much.
Sir Martin Le Harper, Secretary for the Order of the Laurel, has business in your Majesty's court.
Martin, please come forward.
Your Majesties, at September Crown, it pleased you to place Gisela Lisabetta Venier on vigil for the Order of the Laurel. She has now completed her time of contemplation and begs your Majesties to receive her answer.
Yes, please invite her forth. We are eager to hear her response.
It would please us to have the Order of the Laurel assembled before us to witness.
Since time immemorial, craft persons of exceptional skill who resume the mantles of leadership in their fields are recognized with the highest accolades within our society. We celebrate such artisans with a member of the Order of the Laurel. Let all members of the order here assembled array yourselves as the wreath clasped in the paw of the sable light.
Please let the candidate be summoned before us.
Gisela Lisabetta Venier, their Majesties command your presence before the throne.
I am Neres Postumius Miro, Magister Pelicanus and Preparatic Familias of the Postumi John in Antiere. And I come to asking you, Rexe Regina, to recognize one formerly known as Gisela Elisabetta Venier, who comes now as one who has walked the dream. From lands of the Far East to Antier, you have recognized her as a worker of wonders in metal, stone, fleece, and fiber, beautifier of all she touches. Artisan and servant of your court, she comes to you today to answer your vigil offer. And as is proper in our Romani culture, she needs a gens to adopt her into the status that you have offered her. And therefore, I come to you today saying that the Postumi gens steps forward to claim her. We ask you to let her come and answer the vigil, accept a role and new name from your hands, and I ask you to express your desire and ordain that this person is so worthy of rank and family that she be decreed the sister of Neas Postumius Miro, as justly and lawfully as if she had been born of the father and mother of this noble family, that she may become one of us in the service of this realm. This just as I have stated it, I ask of you, fellow Romani, fellow Antieri, and consuls.
We welcome you to our court and wish you to hear the following words.
The Order of the Laurel recognizes not only expertise in artistry, but also the virtuousness valued by our society, that peers may guide and champion our people. Are there those who would give testimony, not you, puppy, to the virtues that the candidate holds beyond her skill in artistry? would you prefer to stay down here? Maestro Donatello, would you speak?
I'm Maestro Donatello Asino of the Order of Defense, and I have the honor of being the first to speak for Saphira. I did not have the opportunity to know her when she started this journey, but once I did meet her, it was glaringly apparent that she had a huge enthusiasm and a compendium of knowledge for her field of expertise. And being as brevity seems to be the word of the day, I will leave it at that.
That's a lovely word. Mr. Satinette, would you speak?
I am very. She came into Madrona and was a beacon light. Her and her lord, I speak to the joyous service that they have given now to 2 baronies and 1 very funky canton. They are always there before and after to help clean up with a smile. I see her trying to just light up the room. She has always been my peer.
Magnifica Pompeo Rufina.
Your Majesties, assembled nobles and great friends, this is my sister in every possible way, because she speaks with kindness, she teaches with gentleness, she leads by example. Their Majesties are wise beyond all of the oracles of the Sibyls to raise her to this order. And I am honored to stand witness and to welcome her as one of us.
Rufina Rifkin.
Hi, I'm Rifkin. I'm speaking on behalf of the Order of the Chivalry. And I just wanted to talk a second about peers and passion and how important passion is when you're a peer, because part of your job is to show how much fun it is to deep dive into this stuff. And I mean, whether it be fighting or art or whatever. And you do that so well. Your passion is so contagious and you make your area of expertise so accessible because you make it sound so interesting all the time. And I just think that's such a gift. And you're just going to do great as a peer because of that.
Thank you. Companions of the Order of the Laurel, is it still your desire that Gisela Elisabetta Venier be admitted to this order?
Yes, Your Majesty. We hear and heed your counsel that she is worthy of membership in your noble order. Gisela, well knowing of your artistic skill and given these sureties of your virtues, we are minded to create you a member of the Order of the Laurel.
Gisela, having sought out and heard counsel and contemplated those words while you sat vigil, is it still your wish to accept the duties of peerage and join the Order of the Laurel? By what name would you wish to receive this accolade?
Saphira. Then will you, Saphira Technica, give us your word that you, as the most surely have until now, will henceforth comport yourself as befits a peer of our realm, that you will continue your quest for artistic excellence, work to nourish your talents, and seek to disseminate them throughout the known world, and that you will attempt in all your endeavors to be a noble example of the people of Montier.
Are you in fealty to another?
Your Majesties, I'm Baroness Aline Swinbrook, and I've had the privilege of being Saphira's foster laurel in her time here in Antier. As her foster laurel, neither myself nor her laurel in the East Kingdom, Master John McGuire, have ever required fealty of Saphira. However, as her Baroness, I have her oath of service to our barony as both our Minister of Arts and Sciences and our current Arts and Sciences champion.
I would ask that we're allowed to keep that.
Baroness, an oath to our esteemed baronage is an oath to ourselves. We happily grant this boon.
Thank you, Your Majesties.
Bring forth the medallion and speak of its provenance.
Your Majesty, this was a work of collaboration. The medallion itself was made by Master Grimald Harlan of Palantir, and the chain was made by me in the 2nd century style, especially for her.
Take from Her Majesty's hands this token of your accomplishment and our esteem. Now bring forth the wreath.
Oh, wow. Mine now. Is there lineage of who's made this? Your Majesties, this was a commission for Saphira, made by Master Bill Dawson. William. Master William. Whose SCA name I should know, but unfortunately I have long COVID and tapioca brain.
William Bjornson.
William Bjornson. Thank you. Sorry, Master William. Call me.
Saphira. Please wear this wreath as a symbol of that nobility to which your own labors, as much as our recognition, have raised you. I believe there's also a collar.
We actually have two times the color. Our first pala is the work of her Laurel family in the East Kingdom. Wow. Look, it's blank. There's nothing there. We don't get to see. We'll turn it around the other way now so everybody else can. Well done. Master John did send the following words. He wished her to know that when he took her, she was already a peer and already his peer. That in her first year as his apprentice, she produced many masterworks. My goodness. And did great amounts of research. That he far exceeded his own in everything she set her hand to, whether that was corded Elizabethan couching, late period Italian garments, cooking, metalwork, and more. He has just been waiting for you to stay in one place long enough for the laurels to catch up. So those are his words. This is beautiful, but it's a little bit heavy for you to wear, we know. So this we are going to put on you briefly as it's going to touch you, and then it's going to be a lovely passed down piece later, or something to display in your home.
As this pala folds you in warmth, so does the Order of the Laurel enfold you in companionship. Wear it as a reminder of the bond that you take to teach, nurture, and protect the kingdom and its people.
And then we have a beautiful second pala that is the work of Mistress Isol. Apparently you have a color palette. I do. Oh, it's that is in a beautiful lighter weight fabric. Darn cornet. Nothing to see here, folks. One of these days I'm going to learn to not take my head back. You think after 4 years. But we figured this one is going to be potentially a little more wearable on the regular.
Wow. Let it be known that on this day, Saphira Technica has been admitted to the Right Noble Order of the Laurel and will be known as a peer of the Kingdom of Antir.
Bring forth the scroll and let it be read before those here assembled.
The scroll has unfortunately not made it, so we will catch up to that later. Bring forth the scroll at a later date. At a later date. The courier got stuck in the weather coming over the passes.
Indeed. Saphira, how would you now swear fealty to her?
Yes, please, will you join us? Wait, I have to hold the verb up. Ready? I love shine.
Here do I swear, by mouth and hand,
fealty and service to the crown of Antir. To speak and to be silent. To do and to let be. To come and to go. To serve and to teach. In such matters as concern this realm. On my honor and the lawful command of the crown. In need or in plenty. In peace or in war. In living or in dying. From this hour henceforth. Until the crown depart their throne. Or death take me. Or the world end. So say I.
And we, Morgan,
And we, Livia,
do hear this oath and swear to protect and defend you and your house until death take us,
the world end.
or these crowns pass from our hands. Greet your peers, Magister Saphira Technica. Go again.
Three cheers for Saphira Technica. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. No. Sorry. No, sorry. That was just sexual oral. Congratulations. Tricked you. Made you look. Sorry. Thank you so much.
All children are invited to attend their Majesties.
I can't expect too many. Mine are still sleeping. Right here. Welcome, welcome, little children. I have little goodies for you. Please select something from here that brings you joy. It may not all be, it may be a little young for you guys because I have not repackaged it. Guys, come on, come on. Just some goodies. You guys. These are the places I'm going to very cool though. So we're going to take these and pass them out to your side. Come on through.
All right, good gentles. While the children are selecting their wonderful gifts, I wish to speak to you about what the wonderful opportunities they have today. At 12, shortly after court, they will be able to get a Chinese language tutorial up in the Newcastle room. Also, at 1 o'clock, will have the opportunity to learn some period music that they will be able to sing in a performance shortly before afternoon court. And then at 2 o'clock, we will have a bookmark illumination class where they will be able to learn a little bit about scribal illumination, as well as, or they can just spray paint if they want. And then finally, at 8 o'clock, we want to especially welcome teens to the Newcastle room to play games, hang out, do whatever. Adults are welcome, and in a way that they can share interests and the teens can possibly find ways and network to improve the crafts that they choose to follow.
For the future of the kingdom, a joyous noise! Let Mistress Thorin Frotha and Sir Brandon Hobby present themselves before the sable thrones.
Thought you were done, but but you're not Cora and Rand. Well, then your husband will have to wait. Shall we postpone this then? You know what? I'd like you guys to come back again when you are together. So please. I will let when he's down. Thank you so much. Nothing happened. Nothing to see here. Okay. Well, in that case.
Mindful of their populace's needs, their Majesties are calling for a 15-minute comfort break. Their court will stand in recess for 15 minutes. Draw nigh for the resumption of court! Draw nigh for the resumption of court! Here reopens the court of Morgan and Livia, King and Queen of Antir.
Hello, Antir. We hope you were all refreshed after that 15-minute break. I feel as though that should be more properly utilized in the future for everyone's comfort. Excellent.
Their Majesties welcome their Majesties of the West into their court. Behold the approach of the most real and serene Occidental Majesties, Sigrid and Sophia, King and Queen of the West Kingdom, the first, and some may say only.
Challenge accepted. Welcome, your Royal Majesties, into our court, and thank you so much for traveling this great distance to be with us today. We realize that you are merely a week into your reign. However, the fact that you were willing to travel so soon, it means the world to us, and I'm sure our heirs have many words of thanks. So please join us. We have provided thrones for you. To our right. Our right.
3 cheers for our friends from the West. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Their Majesties bid everyone to make themselves comfortable. Let Mistress Thora and Frotha and Sir Brandon Hobby present themselves before the sable thrones.
You're welcome to stay down there. You can come up, really whatever makes you most comfortable. You see, when it comes to reigning, there are moments when you have a million hours of your life having private conversations with people who are keeping you on target, making sure that you are attended, making sure that you are doing what is necessary or right in order to present yourself appropriately for the populace. You see, being crowned is being regal. And we could not do what we do without those who make us do so. Honestly, your nobility is so apparent with the things that you have both done, the way you purport yourself. I couldn't do this without you. Morgan?
It's true, but it's more than just the service and the work. It's the ability to have things calm and collected and simple, and hauling people off of the field when they decide to blow their knees out, and setting them up to do things, and making sure things happen, and driving them around from court to court because they can't walk. But never with complaint, and always with an ease that just brings that tenor down. And it's the true mark of nobility to do so.
Honestly, you can hand me the other. You see, I know that we are a Duke and Duchess as we step down, but when we step down, you shall be Baron and Baroness.
Hear now the king, the steadfast service of dedicated hearts, unto Morgan King and Livia his queen, by those we would know as Brandon Hobby and Thora and Frotha, leading by example in diligent service, often unseen, never unsung. Exemplars to all who follow them. Nobles of our court, we now proclaim them. Set by our hands in the seal of Antir, this 13th day of January, Anno Societatis 58. Wear these coronets as symbols of your estate, as Baron and Baroness
awareness in this our realm.
Text by Baroness Arnora Grinsdottir. Art by Siobhan and Duchess Ludwiga.
The art was done to match his knighting scroll by Siobhan, and I am very, very proud and excited to have you guys as a nobility of our court. What's that? Oh, and the weaving on her tablet was done by Elvis, and the little pearls I just added. And His Royal Majesty made yours for you, Brent. Thank you so much.
For the newest nobles of Ontario, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Guys, I'm just so excited we're in the final runs. I just want to do all the happy dances right now.
Blue Spider Fairy and Baron Michael of Three Mountains have an announcement to make in their Majesty's court.
Good. Greetings, good gentles all. I'm Blue, the event steward for the Kingdom Arts and Sciences and Queen's Rapier Championship. Unfortunately, Duchess Diarna was not able to join us today. So it'll be held March 1st through 3rd in Portland, Oregon, in the Great Lands of Three Mountains at the Doubletree Lloyd Center. We have lots of rooms available still, and if we need more, I can get more. Along with the Rapier and Arts and Sciences Championships, we'll also have a ball planned, merchants, sewing contests, and other fun things planned. You can find more information on the Kingdom website, the Book of Faces, and if you have any questions, you can feel free to email me. My information is on both those places as well. Thank you.
Dr. Decimus Felix begs leave to speak with your Majesties.
Majesties,
Decimate,
and your leave to beg.
I approve of everything you just said.
Speak, Bard, and beware.
You're there.
Majesties, I have drunk deep of the giant swamp, and a weird is upon me. This can only be quenched if I am allowed to speak truth to these nobles and royal guests. Based on the oaths we've sworn and the love we bear, can I do that?
Speak then, rude caller, but should you stray from Tyr's path, you shall be cast into Hellline, head in hand.
Thank you for answering my pleas with justice. I see before me a Jarl, shield, fighting, bare shirt, thunder-handed prayers shrouding him in Indu's embrace, but not for the halls of Wodenaz, as the Jarl's vault comes to shocking, sudden, silencing lightning. He falls and is born anew, where the Whale Road, Red Reaver Rose, reborn, White Sea Fire Forge. Majesty, my visions, my weird, comes now before you. Do you see him, or do I yet dream?
It remains unclear. So set aside your rude skull, stand as herald, and call our laurels to us.
It shall be so, Majesty. Laurels of Antier! The sable lion calls you to hand. Present yourselves now, ye artisans and craft masters. These are such Antier that construct the trappings and notions at the heart of our dream. Fabrics woven and dyed, steel smelted and shaped by will and tool. Their members include bards of renown,
chefs of fame, scribes of keen eye and steady hand, each driven more by curiosity's claim than by word fame. They are scholars as well as artists, plumbing sources scribed and spoken down the long well of history. Oft-time the least visible of our peerages, they are the very stewards who hold our history in their hand. They collaborate, they curate, and they create for us the stage upon which our play turns. Without these companions of the laurel, our kingdom would be forever beggared and no longer recognized as on tier. Gift tree majesties, the order of the laurel now stands before you, ready to serve.
Felix's fire brain has painted a person as one worthy of your ranks. Do you know their name?
Your Majesties, his name is Cathan. His works are before you. The order hungers for his inclusion. Should your eyes and your heart deem him worthy, we would have him.
Your words are good, mistress. Thank you. Is there another to speak upon this, Cathan?
Spike?
Majesty, the country is ready to draw nigh.
Felix, you have spoken true. May your weird lift and your task ended tend now to Cathan. Greetings to you, companions of the Order of the Laurel. Each of you is a peer of this our realm. By virtue of your service and the sharing of your skills with the people of our kingdom, is it your wish that we should elevate Cathan to join your ranks?
Yes, Your Majesty.
And Cathan, present yourselves before us.
Ruin that for me.
Cathan, we have witnessed firsthand the treasures you have created for this kingdom and others. You are both hungry student and practiced master. We are minded to create you a companion of the Order of the Laurel. Will you accept this fate and swear to uphold the responsibilities of this order?
Your Majesty, I will.
Upon which symbol of Antir will you commit your oaths and accept your fate?
On your crown, Your Majesty, if I may. I understand that there are those who would also speak before you take this oath. Yes, Your Majesty, there are.
Please, Baroness, speak it.
I'm Baroness Speake, companion of the Order of the Laurel, and I speak today for Cathan, who is an earl, a knight, and very much our brother as an artisan. I want to recognize that this has been a long path for him. He has evolved his art and skill gradually, and he has shared it magnificently, as you see before you, on many heads. He also shares his skill as a student and with fellow students and artisans in a magnificent manner. He works with others not as their superior, but in a collaborative, creative way that brings everyone up along with him. And he has evolved himself and works continually to be a good person. He is a good person to turn to for artistic skill, for advice on how to be in the society. He is my cousin, and I'm proud to stand with him.
I introduce Steingrim Stellari,
I've known Cathan for a number of years. In fact, we have been in the same place at the same time, off and on, for 30 years. But of late, when he started on this journey, we collaborated on training and techniques and tools, which you've done aware of. And as he has journeyed on this path to mastery, he has applied those hints of tools and techniques, researched them himself to find further examples of how this was all done without machines. And then he has passed that knowledge on. He has collaborated with others of our council and people outside of that council to train and pass on skills. And I am proud to say that he should be among this.
Thank you. Do you pledge here your head and hands to continue to act according to your station, treat the new as cherished equals, and seek to share your talents and abilities throughout the kingdoms of the known world, as far as it is within your heart to do so?
I will do so, Your Majesty.
Is there regalia to make this man's newly recognized station obvious to our beloved populace?
I have a medallion.
Please bring it and speak of it.
Has a very short lineage made by my hand. This is my first student to graduate. I hope he can pass that along in due time.
May this matriculation be passed on.
Yes.
Wow, beautiful.
There's also a cloak. I've made this cloak, and it bears an embroidered badge created by Countess Ashlyn Muir of Ravenslock, a master embroiderer from the West Kingdom.
So draped in the markings of your new station, speak in this mead hall your oath of fealty.
I, Cathan, a companion of the Order of the Laurel, and a peer of the Kingdom of Antir, and born again your liege man, of breath and bone, faith and truth will I bear unto you, to live and die against all manner of folks. Through me, my dependence will stand too. In duty to the sable thrones and Antir.
And we, Morgan,
And we, Livia,
do hear this oath and swear to protect and defend you and your houses until death take us,
the world ends.
or these crowns pass from our hands. Please, let the scroll be read.
Morgan can read anything. No, you do it. No, you do it.
I'll hear the wise words of Black Lion Crown, wears giving green wreath, mark to coronet craftsman. Cathan,
this guy,
wore many brow bands, helmet of valor, tower, rivet, and plied with something.
Liquor.
Whose arts led headpiece earned elder many honors. He turned them to tools, song, sawing out silver bright metals, burnished, set with smooth stones, marked men of merit, so we weigh him worthy, green leafy garland atop silvered temples. We, mighty Morgan, and likewise bright Livia, proclaiming him worth praising, and in all realms revered. By these words did Morgan and Livia, true crowns of Antir, create Cathan a master of the laurel, and endow him with all accompanying rights and duties. This 13th day of January, AS 58, in our barony of Blatha.
Did Ludviga do that to you on purpose? Yes. Was it by my or? Oh my goodness. No, it's not. They didn't sign it. Oh my goodness. So whoever did this, thank you for that hilarity that you just caused and the beauty that you are inspiring. Oh, wonderful. Sir Iswati? Yes. Sir Iswati of the Mid-Realm. Thank you, live stream. This is something you created.
Rise, Cathan, and Herald Phoenix. Present our newest laurel.
Long live the crown of Antier!
Long live the crown of Antier! For the newest laurel of Antier, 3 cheers! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Due to the inclement weather, the next recipient of an award was unable to attend, unless they are here, in which case.
You never know. Miracles happen, everyone.
Tulia is invited to present themselves before their Majesty.
They are not here. So I will take this forward and show off the scroll as they read it into court. I would very much like to let you all know that.
Which Tulia?
Saturnalia.
Saturnalia.
Thank you. It is one of those great honors when you are crowned to be able to witness the great deeds and the personification that people like to put into what we do. As a Roman, as a fellow Roman, what Tulia does for her persona is rather remarkable. She lives and breathes Roman. When it comes to winter, summer, it doesn't matter. She tries to research exactly what a Roman would have worn, whether the weather is delightful or less than so. And in doing so, that is perfectly worthy of a carp. Oh!
King and queen for the 4th time, hail thus to these lands of Antier for the 2nd time, proclaim that on this 23rd day of September, in the 58th year of our society, we grant to our citizen, Tulia Saturnia, entrance into the order of the carp. So it is done by our hand and seal, hereto affixed.
Yay!
For the newest member of the Order of the Cart, a joyous noise!
She makes Roman look good. Change. Why, hello, Baroness. Your Majesty, the Orders of the Rose and the members of the glorious estate have a petition to bring before you. Please let them assemble. Those of the valorous estate and the Order of the Rose, please join me up front. Yes, please. Yes. So I must admit that being a member of this prestigious order is a remarkable privilege. It is something that we have all worked so hard for, giving of ourselves tirelessly. And every year, we like to commend those who have made huge contributions to our organization. And we have all met and decided that perhaps there are one more person of which a belated rose may be necessary. Are we all in agreement that this human may be deserving?
Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty.
However, this human is not here, for this human is currently in the underworld, retrieving the life of her baby. You see, Dagmar is currently in labor. We would like to, I'm looking right at you, rewatch this on YouTube. Dagmar Gilatli, bringer of children and delight into our world, we would like to recognize you as a belated rose. So thank you all so much for being here. I would love to have 3 cheers as you guys walk out to commemorate what's going on in her life, but also for what she's contributed to our organization into the future. 3 cheers. Thank you.
Lindis de Aquisgrano, come forth to hear their Majesties' words.
Lindis, I don't know if you know what this is. Perhaps you do. You have been a pillar of our society for just enough years. You have contributed so much to our organization, and you are a constant reminder of what it is to be graceful, honorable, chivalrous, and how to just be kind to other people. And I have to tell you that when we found out that you've been doing this for a good 20 years, the concept of admitting you into the lion's strength was an honor that I could not wait to bestow upon you.
We, Morgan, mighty king of Antir, and Livia, gracious queen, are greatly honored this 13th day of January, Honor Societatis 8 and 50, to recognize one who has offered the kingdom of Antir enduring service and selfless dedication for a score of years and more. It is therefore our will that Lindis, like us, all shall be inspired by the display of devotion, fortitude, and vigor. It is our pleasure this day to recognize our beloved subject, Lindis, with the honor of the lion's strength. That all may see the love we bear her, we present her with this belt and our grateful thanks for her lifetime of service to our kingdom.
I know, it's crazy, right? To another lifetime.
3 cheers for the newest member of the Lion's Strength. Hip hip! Hip hip! Your Majesties, Duchess Ludwiga, Lion Antir Secunda has business to bring before you.
Yes. Please invite them into our court.
Majesty, as you directed, my young apprentice Keith the Mad has sat vigil, hearing the sage words and helpful advice of your peers and populace. She is ready to bring you her answer.
Thank you, Your Grace. Please bring her forward. And let all ooh and ah at these magnificent works.
A magnificent painter, to be sure. The likeness is remarkable for each and every painting that we are seeing.
Let the Order of the Laurel come forth.
Our regards to you, companions of the laurel. Is it your will that Eden the Mad be elevated to this noble order?
Yes, Your Majesties.
Ow, that hurt.
Livia, this is your apprentice. The order has spoken, but we need you to convince us.
Not true.
This fine person has met and exceeded the requirements set forth by the governance of this order. Eden has excelled at her chosen art forms of scribal illumination and period oil paintings on canvas and copper. She has shared her knowledge freely through teaching and example. Eden is a peer of your realm.
I, my star Flora and Blatha, companion of the laurel, concur with these words.
Eden is welcoming, courteous, and kind to those of every degree. She has proved herself to be an asset to your populace, the coronet of both barony and principality, and without fail, the crown. All of these need various degrees of support, and Eden has provided it to the best of her ability through her scribal activities.
I, Viscount Antoine Alalongo, Viscount of the Kingdom, concur with these words.
Eden knows that the work of the chatelain is important for growth and that everyone, peers and populace alike, should behave as chatelains. She holds your lands in fee and is ever diligent in seeing to it that your lands and populace increase.
So say I, Vivian, member of the Order of Pelican.
Eden's courtesy, wisdom, and guidance provides justice with grace and compassion. And while they are not present, Master Gregorio and Sir Attius concur with these words.
We are pleased by these words, and we are satisfied.
As ever, your majesties, I remain your unworthy servant. I release my apprentice from her bond of fealty, but not from our bond of friendship.
Thank you.
Eden, because of your continued efforts and excellence in the arts and sciences, and mindful of the wishes of your peers, we are moved to create you a companion of the Order of the Laurel. Will you accept this elevation from our hands this day?
Will you continue to fulfill the requirements set for the governance of this order, as you most surely have until now, to increase your labors nobly, to nourish your talents as befits a noble, and to seek to disseminate your talents and abilities throughout the kingdoms of the known world?
I will.
Let the medallion be brought forth.
Wear now this medallion as an outward symbol of your new station, so that all may know you are a master of your art form.
It comes to you from your master, Ludwig Wolfhiller, and before them, Asla Talarian, and before them, Asha Atmiradin, a fitting lineage for you. Bring forth the circlet.
Wear this, made with you in mind, as a symbol of that nobility to which your own talents, as much as our recognition, have raised you. Upon which symbol of state would you swear your oath?
Enormous.
It's like a beach boy. No, I understand. Did you hold it up appropriately? He doesn't get it.
Here do I swear by mouth and hand, fealty and service to the sovereigns of Ontir, to speak and to be silent, to do and to let be, to come and to go, in need or in plenty, in peace or war, in living or dying, from this hour henceforth, until my sovereigns release me, death take me, or the world ends.
None of us.
All this we hear. Oath bound are we to reward that which is given. Fealty with love, valor with honor, and oath breaking with vengeance. For so long as we remain sovereigns, so say we, Morgan Ontir.
And so say we, Livia, Ontir.
Rise now, companion. Let us roll.
The dog. I don't read that language.
Bright like the sun is our beloved subject, Eden the Mad. The space of our vast kingdom is overflowing with the works of her hands, the virtues of her soul, and the joy of her heart. In the wake of her knowledge of illumination and painting with oils, the bottomless deep becomes shallow, and that which was once secret becomes obvious. Therefore we, Morgan and Livia, sovereigns of Ontir, gladly elevate her to our order of the laurel, so all may know publicly what beauty and knowledge she has shared with our people. So we set our hands and the great seal of our kingdom this 13th day of January in the 58th year of our society, given at our 12th night celebration in our canton of Côte-de-l'Or.
This scroll was made by the incomparable Mamika, the Bohemian. Thank you.
Eden, go now and greet your peers.
Greet you!
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Oh.
Caitlin McFarlane, companion of the Pelican, has a petition for your Majesties.
Let them come before the thrones.
Your Majesties, I bring a petition from my fellows that you elevate another into the order of the Pelican and the peerage of Ontir.
Let all members of the Pelican here present, by order of their Majesties, come now before the thrones of Ontir. I love surprises!
you, companions of the Order of the Pelican. Each of you is a peer of our realm by virtue of your service and the sharing of your talents with the people of the kingdom. Today, it is our understanding that you bring another before us for consideration.
You see, the hour is late, and we shall retire soon. However, our heirs perhaps would consider your request, and we also have heard the name, and with great joy, we would like to offer this admittance into the Order of the Pelican, and our heirs perhaps will hear the answer. Please call them forth.
Let Erica Vincent Alsana
Erica, the members of the Order have spoken to us and to our heirs, and they would like you to contemplate this offer and provide your answer at a future date.
At Kingdom Arts and Sciences. Indeed. Feel free to take your vigilant. Yay! Thank you for sharing her with us.
Yeah, that face did not know what was coming.
All right, Pelicans, that's it. You can all sit down happily now. Look at how many hardworking individuals there are in our kingdom. Take a second.
Their Majesties invite the Lions of Ontier to come before them.
I know, right? This is it. This is it. This is it.
In the second reign of Torquil and Livia, their Majesties took unto themselves the prerogative to honor those whom the crown believed to epitomize the ideals of Ontier. Thus was created the honor of the Lion of Ontier. Today, their Majesties choose another to recognize with this honor.
The Lion is one of the most prestigious awards, yet carries no prestige. They are the true art, the true blood, and everything that makes Ontier work, function, and are truly noble. They are the people who have served tirelessly and endlessly over and over. And there is one that we would add today, who has truly served over and over and over, who has borne the weight of the crown to the crowns and every other item that we carry. Matthias Bain. You are, before you get to that, you are Ontier. You've raised students to peers, to crowns, to viscounts. You've helped, you've endured, you've done everything that makes this work, and any time it's needed, you step in. There is no higher honor, but also there is no higher thank you from the kingdom that we represent than to award you.
Honestly, I don't know if you saw it, you were probably in shock, but every lion behind you went, yes! And it is a great honor to know that you are so beloved amongst your peers and this kingdom. We couldn't do it without you. So we had...
Normally I would work to create this, but Her Majesty had a different idea.
You see, we already knew that you had such beautiful regalia that you love to wear. So we contacted Bryn to make you a magic lion medallion to hang from your collar of state. On the back, it reads as a scroll, and on the front, it says beautiful and hardworking and incredibly eternal as you are. So this is designed to hang from here, but let's see if I can get it on. Maybe. Hello, glasses. Yep, I got you. Slow and steady wins the race. Here we go.
Proclaim through all the lands that we, Morgan and Livia, King and Queen of Alantir, being greatly inspired by the example set for us and our subjects by Matthias Bane, through his contribution to the quality of life in our realm, do now create him a fellow of the order of the Lion of Alantir, with all the privileges pertaining thereto, being the right to include a lion, tail forked, and node sable, as a supporter upon his armorial achievement, and the right to augment his personal banner with a stripe in dexter, checky, or, and argent to signify his estate. In witness thereof, we do set our hand and seal this 13th day of January, Honor Societatis 15-8, being 2024 Gregorian. Morgan, King, Livia, Queen.
Bane, Lion.
You're not giving away that.
Majesties, sorry for this disruption. It was approved. You didn't know about it. But I would like you to prepare to receive the love of your populace. Corypheus.
Is this a loaded question?
The lions.
Thank you, Lions.
Mighty, majestic sovereigns of Alantir. We come there in gifts we hope are worthy of the love we bear you. We thought of composing epic poems that might contain the heights of our adoration, but our words fell short. And in the end, we decided that the best way for us to show you the depths of our affection was to give your words of love and support back to you. This is the grass of Alantir.
This, it does not matter what walk of life you come from. It does not matter what your orientation is.
It does not matter the color of your skin.
If you set foot on our soil at any point in time, we love you because you are Alantir.
That is what Alantir is. That is why we led the way.
That is why we will continue to lead the way.
And will always lead the way.
Against hate, against bigotry.
Against everything that stands against the people who walk on our soil. Alantir!
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 Your Majesties, here's our gift to you, the grasses of Alantir. from every branch in the kingdom. Thank you.
I think I'm allergic to the grass boots menu. Oh my goodness. You guys, thank you so much for this beautiful presentation and for humbling His Majesty so deeply, because from the moment that went viral, he has just been shocked, because how could people not relate to this sentiment? How can people not understand that it is not hard to be kind? So thank you so much for the kindness you've bestowed upon us and the unique and amazing gift you've presented today. Where am I gonna put that? I'll find a place. It's gonna be gorgeous. Wow. Antir, we love you.
Before court suspends, His Majesty has a presentation.
I'm at a loss for words after the last one. Rare, I know. There are many things that crowns get to do together. There are many recognitions that we can provide. There are very few that kings can do alone. As many of you know, I was injured initially before we stepped up. I've had a myriad of challenges during this reign. What you don't know is that everything that happened, with the exception of sitting here and speaking, behind the scenes with a great team, was led by Livia. I love her. You love her. And she has put tireless works into making this so amazing for the kingdom. Because she loves you. And so, though it is rarely given, the one thing I can do myself is to award her a king's cipher.
In honest society, each kingdom sovereign, Bellevue II and Luna II, established the award of the King's Cipher, and the custom was adopted into the kingdom of Antir at 12 nights in honest societatis 2 and 50. Given by the king in his final court, the King's Cipher is presented to those who he found to be of exceptional service during his reign. It recognizes those who have been the pillars of the crown, above and beyond the call of duty. No more than 10 ciphers may be awarded during a reign, and this reign will have only one.
Antir, we love you. And my husband, I love you. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share what we have with the kingdom. And Antir, I hope that you know that the love you've been sharing with us has been well received. And I could not imagine a better, more incredibly inclusive place to have lived and to have reigned.
Thus suspends the court of Morgan and Livia, King and Queen of Antir. Court will resume at 3 p.m. You have Their Majesty's leave to go about your business. 3:30.
So you're doing afternoon?